Danny boy, my friend, my foe, my pal, welcome back. Episode 5.
Five. Yeah,
we had a week off last week, obviously. COVID-19 ending. Things were busy. We're working back into the studio. We're here. We're face to face. It's legal. It's fun. 10 days, I think, without a COVID case. So,
go us.
Well done to Victoria. 12 days without a case.
Who's counting though? 12 days.
It's funny because how much have you just forgotten about the last 6 months? Like, I've been out a week and I just forgot that we were locked inside for that long.
COVID doesn't exist anymore the way we're going. 12 days, no cases. COVID's done. We've nailed it. So it's good to be back. Yeah. It's good to have life back.
Yeah.
What have you been doing?
Not much.
What have you been doing actually?
I've been thinking a lot.
That's never good.
Got a question.
Oh.
So, and I'm actually dead serious with this. So, I love dogs, right?
Yeah, we know that.
Love dogs, love cats.
We know that.
I want a cat. I love cats as animals. I don't know if I'd get one, but I love dogs. Yeah. Anyway, you know how like with dogs there's heaps of breeds. So you can get like, bulldogs, Labradors, Great Dane, Greyhound.
Cavoodles.
Wouldn't really count
That's
that as
my
a dog.
I know you were going to say that. If you're going.
That's
Labradors.
More of a cat. But yeah. Why isn't there more breeds of other animals? Like,
what do you mean?
Like, there's only one elephant. You know what I mean?
But that's just because that's the animal.
No, I'm just saying though. Do you know what I mean?
Well, how many elephants you got running around?
Oh, I don't want any more. I'm just saying. It's weird that there's no other breeds of any other, besides fish. There's a lot of fish.
You can't have 40 breeds of giraffes walking around. It'd be stupid.
But even because like you can cross animals.
Yeah,
you know what
but I think you're crossbreeding.
You can cross a bulldog
animals.
with
That's for your at-home pets and like animals.
A lot of snakes, I suppose. Probably didn't think that one through.
Yeah, I'm just not sure. I'm just waiting for you to cut me off the intro, really.
Buckley kicked one from 50 last week and he's missed the shot. He's celebrating a point.
Jackie Chan returns. Gorringe just kicked it.
Oh, geez, I'm happy we got that out of the way. That was bad.
That was good.
No, I apologise about that. We're doing this new thing, let's be honest, where we try and do a bit of a chat before we get into it.
Yeah.
I was sort of like hadn't prepared today, so I sort of just thought of that.
Yeah, you normally take the lead, and I didn't know where you're going early days, but
we started now, so as long as we've done it.
Nah, we start now. We officially start now.
We start now. What are you wearing?
Glad you asked. Well, I thought, we're in studio, we're back. May as well get into it. Bought a few goodies from home that obviously will deck out the studio. Bit of memorabilia. Obviously, the Suns Guernsey.
Yep.
Did wear this one once.
Yep. Is that the 47 or is that the...
This is the 15. This is the upgrade one.
Can I say, a lot of people, like there's a lot of jersey collectors out there.
Oh, is there ever?
And I know you must get hit up a lot for these jumpers. Like what... Because how long were you 47 for? Was it just the 1 year?
1 year, then they retired it.
So, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
They've actually retired the 44 as well. So, with the 47, have you got any of those?
Yeah, old man, Mark does. Mark Gorringe back in SA has one. That'd be worth a bit.
Don't give the address out.
Oh, mate, they'd be breaking through the window to steal it, wouldn't they?
The 47 would be worth more than the 15 now.
They're like Pokemon cards. You know the Pokemon cards coming back? These 47s, they're people after them.
They're rare.
They are rare. So, mate, I'm back in here. Love the sunny. We know we love the sunnies. A lot of listeners up there in the Gold Coast.
Yeah.
Blues beanie.
Yeah.
We love the Blues.
Yeah, we do.
Well, they're back. So I bought that for the studio. Also, how could I forget? A piece de resistance. Draft cards. Hold on, mate.
So is this going to be on the wall, is it?
This is on the wall. This is 2010. No, select 2011 AFL draft picks. There's your boy. Pick number 10.
So who have we got there? We've got...
Oh, you've got all this. You got all this Cloggers. Dave Swallow, Bennell, Day, Gaff, Conker, Caddy Heppel, Prestia Lynch.
Yep.
A couple of premiership players.
Yep.
Seb Tape.
Yep.
Lucas Cook.
Yep.
So we go through them. No one picks. Still playing.
Why are you in the middle there?
Oh, man, the mainstay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm putting them together. So if you look, they're just a great, a few premierships between us.
Give us a couple of comments on, do you know these guys personally? Give us a couple of comments on what you think of each player.
Mate,
do you guys still catch up for reunions and top 10 reunions?
When you're a top 12 pick and you get one of these.
So you weren't even in the...
You make sure that you all keep in touch. So Spitter, he's going well, captain of a footy club.
Yeah. Couple kids,
kicking goals. Harley, had a promising career early. Sam Day is still going. Good forward.
Yep.
Gaff, obviously one of the highest paid wingmen.
He's a fantastic player.
Conkers at Freo.
Yep.
Caddy's a premiership player.
Yep.
Heppel's captain, footy
Yes.
club. Prestia and Lynch, both 3-time and 2-time premiership players. Lewis Cook played one season, got delisted. Seb Tape is okay, and then you've got just me. 28, not engaged, played 26 games, and doesn't really know what he's doing with life.
You can't sort of.
But that's just, I mean, that
So
could
you
be
happy
worth
to-
heaps, mate.
you happy to donate
Let's
that?
see what says in the back of it, what I say. So when you get drafted, they try and obviously give AFL fans a little glimpse of what's coming. The 200-centimetre giant from Northern the SANFL had the honour of being the first ruckman selected at the 2020 AFL draft with pick 10. Has plenty of physical maturing to do, but possesses the skills and technique developing the tool target all over the field. And that was just grossly incorrect.
Yeah.
I mean, some of these things they've said.
That must have been after the South Africa game.
Oh, they must have seen. Started writing it. So that's for the studio, mate. So, tell you what, it'd be worth a bit of money. That would. You haven't got one of those, have you?
I don't.
What pick you go?
62.
Oh, jeez.
Slid.
Imagine the 12 blokes around you wanted that frame.
I bought actually some olives in. Share.
So I bring at least $1,000 worth of memorabilia, and you bring olives. So that's where I'm at with life. Just that just realised how depressing my life was.
I haven't spoken to you about this off air.
Yeah.
But I think what we should do is get a 47 GC
Yes.
Suns, 15 GC Suns, and a 37 Carlton, and see what the people want the most. Maybe a bit of a tally. Let us know what jumper you would want out of them and what you do to get it. Because we wouldn't mind giving someone a jumper.
Mate, you know
If
what?
it's-
We'll touch on it later. Movember, great cause. Might be able to put, a little thing up there. Might be able to get my hands off Mark. He keeps a tight grip on them because he knows what they're worth. But if I can get them from Mark Gorringe and SA, we might be able to...
That's Mark's retirement there. That's his,
Mate,
that's
I've
his
just
super.
retired. I've paid off his mortgage. I've paid off the mortgage for Dad. He's happy, and he loves footy. He loves, it's probably I've never seen it anywhere in the house, anywhere.
He'd be embarrassed.
Probably wipes his ass with it.
Mate, I can't help but notice as well. I bought the olives in. I'm just indulging in.
And you did offer me one of those delicious Melbourne bitters.
I offered you one of these.
And what did I say?
You said no, not for me.
Because, mate, you're just you have 6 months of COVID of indulging as much as you want, and unlike me, you can't pull back the reins.
Yeah,
I've said no to the beer because I'm on a 6-week shred. Okay,
you're pretty shredded.
I want to get down to, some really low body fat because the boys going to Byron Bay for New Year's and I can't look like this up there. Okay? Mm-hmm. So I've got a 6-week cleanse. I'm not going to drink. So I was addicted to obviously drinking food, indulging a lot. Mm-hmm. I'm off it.
Good on you. You've had some olives.
But they're okay. Calorie deficit diet. I can't help notice that I've given up something and you need to give up something.
It's funny you say that. I am honestly, it's funny you say that because I have given up something and it's been something that I know you're going on a cleanse, but I am also on a cleanse at the moment, and this has been a serious addiction for me. And I think we've chatted about it before in joking terms that I had an addiction to TikTok for a while.
Fierce addiction.
Because you don't get over addictions. You learn to live with them.
Do you keep going back to it?
I delete the app.
Mate,
Delete it.
You can't.
And then
delete it,
sometimes I
mate.
re-upload. I get back on
It's
and
still
just
there.
look. It's like I don't even watch TV anymore. I just use that as my. I'll get home. I'll sit on the couch and an hour will go by of just TikTok.
Bad, isn't it?
TikTok. The reason I love it too is because I feel like Charlie D'Amelio and Addison Rae care about me.
Oh my god! You actually
They
look
care.
like Bryce
they're
Hall
just,
a bit.
They're actually just good people. They are good people.
Addison Rae would not know who you are.
She cares though.
How do you know she
Because
cares?
she's got some merch and it says, "I'm here for you. I'm here for you when you need me."
And that's directed at you.
It's directed at us, at her
What's she
fans.
stinging for it? $20.
Can we look at that? Can we get that up, Sam? I want to get some merch because I've been looking at it. There's a hoodie
You would never wear that.
there. That's not it.
Pouty face.
That's not it. No,
So
that's not it.
you're a fully grown man who likes Addison Rae and Charlie D'Amelio.
I respect them. I respect them because they're hustlers. They work hard.
You know what? You say what you want about them.
They're earning
They're
some
businesswomen.
serious
Apparently Noah
money.
Noah Beck is charging $10K for a duet on TikTok. $10K.
Yeah, this is some of.
I'm charging them
Addison
$10
Rae's
on Cameo.
merch. She's got 2 smiley for you. Love that.
Terrible. Pouty face.
No,
That'll look good on you.
Not the one I was after.
There it is.
I want to get the merch, and this is there's 2 merch options. One we can't find, but one that says, I'm here. Hey, I'm here for you. And I like that because it's supportive. The second,
that's so inspiring as well.
But she actually cares about her fans.
And she wouldn't just do it for the money.
She doesn't.
Of course she doesn't. She does it because she cares about her fans.
She does. She does.
She
And
doesn't need to make these, but she is because she cares.
Exactly. And these ones, because I know she's struggling, I need to support her.
Yeah.
Is the hey y'all. Because every video, if you watch TikTok, she always goes, hey y'all.
Yeah, I haven't taken that much notice of what she does, but obviously she does hey y'all, does she?
She says, hey y'all.
So how would that... So you're supporting her by buying that hey y'all jumper?
Yeah.
Because she's obviously struggling.
It's not about that. It's about supporting things that you love. Bryce Hall and Addison Rae are together now officially. They always, for some reason, they didn't want to like talk about it, but now they got caught kissing at Halloween.
Did they? Now they got to come out, don't they?
Well, it's good now, and they did a views.
Well, mate, it's good to see you've been flat out.
Yeah.
It's good to see your life's really... Well, jeez, I'm slaving away. You'll just keep it up with D'Amelios. I think they have
They actually
a show.
have a YouTube channel.
It's called...
They do. Do you know what's really weird though? And I hope this. I know the show's big
You know
at the
what?
moment.
Go. Sorry, you go.
Okay, you just remember what you're going to say. But I know the show's going really big at the moment. But what's super weird is Addison
show?
Rae is hanging out with Kourtney Kardashian, who
She's the babysitter.
sorry, Kourtney is the oldest one, I think. Kourtney.
Chloe's
Kardashian.
the oldest one. Courtney's...
No, I think Kourtney. I think it's Kourtney.
Okay.
Leave it with me.
You'd know.
I'm pretty sure it's
You'd know
Kourtney.
best.
I'm 90% sure it's
You're
Kourtney.
all over it.
She hangs out with Kourtney, which
Yeah.
I'm nearly sure in this. Yep, that's her. I'm nearly sure in this age that Kourtney is the same age as Addison's mum.
No way.
Yes. Weird.
Don't know about that. She's the babysitter. Also, you know how they have the sway house?
Yeah.
They all live there?
Yeah.
We should get a sway house.
What are we going to call it?
Swag house. It's a swag house.
Swag house.
And we'll make merch.
Who'd be in it?
You, me, Tommy Sheridan.
No.
Okay. He's not coming?
No.
Okay, he's out. Brendan Bolton.
No.
Oh, jeez. Who else is cool that we know? Who's the coolest person we know? We generally know, like actually know. Who else do we know anyone other? Yeah. Okay. We'll work on the swag house.
Moving on, and you are
Good
sort of
eyes.
having too many of those. We're meant to go 50-50.
I'm a calorie deficit as well.
Yeah. We had an awesome question 2 weeks ago from Isaac. And I know you remember Isaac because it was a great question.
How
He
can I
asked
forget?
about coming out of COVID, how hard is it going to be to interact again because we haven't seen each other for so long. What do we do? What do we talk about? And I was just going to ask you, how have you been with that? Because it's been out now.
It's hard and it's not going well for me because obviously we're out of COVID now and we're getting back into running into people. So I'm walking the town, I'm going to the Gilson, getting my coffee, and I'm seeing people I haven't seen in 3-4 months. And now do you hug, fist bump, handshake, chicken wing, high five, kiss on cheek? What do you do?
Good question.
Because I've gone in. There was an incident on Saturday where
What'd you do?
I saw a girl that I know, and she was like, "Oh, Dan." I was like, "Oh, I didn't know who it was until she took her mask off." And I went to lean in, and she was more of I'll just stand back. So I was like stuck half, like leaning Tower Pizza, standing
Pizza.
there, leaning the tomato pizzas. I was standing there, not knowing what to do. So it was kind of, I don't know what to do at the moment. I've figured out that kiss on the cheek is off. Hongy. Do a hongy. Nose on nose.
Yeah, that is a good one. Now, look, I've got a bit of a view on this because I think I've worked it out a little bit because I had some really awkward experiences with it. And I have a saying that's not a saying at all. It's more of a method in life. But when you do something, commit to it.
Fucking love
So
that
you've
saying.
got to go to something. If you're going to shake someone's hand, you've nearly got to get it ready from 5 meters away. Let that person know you're open to that. It gives them no choice. If you're going in with that, get it ready early. If you're going in for the hug, just go in for it. Even if they don't know, you just keep going until they really have to go with you. Because if you have if you just keep going, it'll work. Reminds me of a story. I literally just thought of this then.
Oh my God.
But remember when you first started going to parties when you were like 15 years old?
Oh, do I ever?
15, 16. And it was a time when you start, talking to girls and obviously, you're a bit nervous trying to talk to girls. I remember once going in to give a girl a kiss on the cheek and went in so hard that she headbutted me in the eye and I got a black eye.
Well, you went in hard.
No, I went in, we both went in hard, but
At the
she
same
went
time.
too low and hit me in literally nearly like broke my eye socket.
That's how.
And I had to like pretend, that she's like, we're like, oh, sorry. And I was like, no, I'm like,
just concussion.
I'm fine,
It's all good.
I'm fine.
It's all good.
By the end of the night, I had a shiner.
All your mates be like, fuck, you going to fight that party, did you? Like, yeah, massive fight behind the shed.
Oh, yeah, she got
That's
me good.
bad.
She really got me.
Yeah, not sure how we're going to get around this little hurdle.
Yeah. Well, let us know. Is there some awkward sort of...
I reckon it's foot tap.
No.
Okay.
What's your thoughts on the Trump Biden situation? I know you are big in politics.
Everyone knows I love politics, and I'm really big on it.
Especially, fun Dan, serious Dan. You'd have a good...
Oh, well, I've had a hand in the pot the whole time during COVID. So, hand in the pot, not even a saying.
Yeah.
Good that Trump is gone because I don't really like him, but each their own. Biden, we get a 4-year term and Joe might not have 4 in him. So we could be looking at next man up. I just don't know how. Like, sure, there's 2 better candidates to go up.
It's funny, isn't it? Like, on a serious topic, it's so weird that we care in a way, and I don't care about this. Like, I care because it's a human issue in terms of, yes, we want to do the right thing, and hopefully, I don't know enough about Trump to even comment on this, but it did feel like a lot of people didn't like him. So I'm happy that at least the US are happy about that, and I understand it does affect us. But what's weird about this whole situation is the people out there that, like, think they know everything about it. Like, mate, you're in Australia. You have absolutely no say on this election whatsoever. I don't care about your opinion. How much could you possibly know, and how much could you possibly be following this? Like,
I'm with you.
I
care.
To someone, I think in everyone's friendship group, there's that guy or girl that think they knew too much about the election when you're like, you don't know anything about this.
As much as what you think you do. Yeah, I'm with you. I didn't know. I just knew...
Can you move your...
Yeah, you've just felt... It's flashbacks of being a ruckman 2010 to 2017 of just copying shit on shit just came back to me. You've just whacked me.
You've taken up my legs. You've taken up my leg space under the table.
And the thing you don't know is I've been back at the gym this week because they've opened back up and I'm aching from hip down. And you've just... I'm wearing shin guards next week. I'm wearing shin guards.
I apologise. People know more about the US election than we do the Australian. I'm not saying this disrespectfully, but like I don't even know who the second person in line to Scott Morrison would be. So what I'm saying is I want to see some cool people start going up for parties. I want to see some people of note in Australia that have a bit of a following. Like they're still got to know how to do the job. You know who would be good? Brendan Gale.
Oh, he's got a good track record.
Mate, 10 years ago, he said Richmond are going to win 3 flags. He said they're going to be out of their debt and a few other things. And he's done them all.
That is crazy. He said that you've seen the video of him actually saying it. It's crazy. And it's made me think of the time that, not Tony Cochran, the guy before Tony Cochran at the Sun said the same thing. He said this, I don't know what it was. It was like in 2012, it was finals by 2015 or something. I don't know. It was just terrible. 30,000 supporters, finals by 2013.
It can go either way. I think we need to get you making up with the Gold Coast because I can't have this feng shui in my life. I want there to be love and happiness in this show.
I'm happy to
I can't have bad blood.
I'm happy to leave a message.
I think we've got to put it behind us with it.
I'm happy to leave a message.
All right, we're gonna look into that.
Okay, I'll leave messages up there and just say, look, it's Goz.
Yeah, we've got the number. But
we've got the City of Gold Coast number.
In all seriousness, watch his space. Brendan Gale, Prime Minister. He's got the following, big supporter group at Richmond. I think we need someone like that in Parliament.
Yeah, I think he kind of needs some kind of politics background as well. Although Kanye, he was going for Prime Minister of America. He was going for President of America. That's how much I love politics.
I get really worried that we're the ones talking about
this. Yeah, now we
think
we know too much.
Let's move on. I've just turned into that person I didn't want to be.
I'll tell you what is heading up though, trade period.
Oh, I love trade period, man.
You would love, I reckon you'd love just keeping tabs on everything.
I must say, I do. I do. I love, I'm constantly on.
Oh, you're a footy head.
A few that have gone of late. You look at the Blues, they've got some good players. They got
some speed.
Sard. Zach Williams and Sard coming off half-back is going to be nice. They were similar to me, but they could actually kick.
I was going to say, I'm getting a lot of highlights of you back in the day, just standing off half-back, spraying them left, right and centre.
But
so that'll be good.
They hit. They're quite good at kicking. But yeah, that's been good. Ben Brown went to the D's. You you played a bit like Ben Brown.
I look like him.
Higgins to Geelong. Another couple of
Tom Hickey's gone to Swans.
Sorry?
Tom Hickey's a Swan.
He's been to 4 clubs now.
Tom Hickey, pick 34 and 60, went to the Swans.
He is the
4th club. He's a journeyman.
He is a journeyman.
Hickey's 4th club. He's played 23 games at the Eagles.
He's actually a businessman.
67 games.
Yeah. He's going to very.
That's
very
a
good
list
man,
clogger.
No, that's not because he's lasted 4 years. It's
but
impressive.
he's just I know Tom. He's clogging him.
We do know Tom, and he's actually got a great brand.
Hickey signed a 3-year deal with Sydney.
That is incredible.
I'm telling you what, Aaliyah signed 4 years. They're throwing out 3, 4, 5-year deals like they're hotcakes at the moment in the AFL. What is going on?
They didn't even want to give him 12-month deals.
As we know, we've talked about trade period. I want to talk about I've nominated for the AFL draft.
I don't want to talk about it.
I do.
I don't. I left it off for a reason.
No, we'll bring it back on because I'll talk about it. You see, and no disrespect, they're obviously great players. But I'm telling you, if I get picked up in this draft...
You're not going to get picked up.
I'm a chance. I've already spoken to numerous clubs.
Who have you spoken to?
I don't want to reveal my sources too early because I want to get my hopes up. So I just feel like once I get on a list, whether it be rookie or normal spawn list, I'm looking at a 3, 4, 5-year deal after that first season. Now, I'm 28. That'd take me to 32.
You know the good thing about Ruckman, and you were somewhat a Ruckman in your career because you didn't get many hit-outs and whatnot. But one thing about Ruckman, if you can be tall... That's automatically a 7-year deal. And you,
mate,
like...
I'm halfway there.
Do you ever think about the fact that you were 200 centimetres and you still couldn't last, 10 years?
By choice. By choice. I thought about it the other day, actually, that I shouldn't have retired because I reckon I would have hit 10 years somewhere.
No, you didn't retire, though.
I did retire. I had bad Achilles, bad hips. The body let me down.
No, it didn't.
Yes, it did.
So you're saying now that you reckon you would have got another year?
I'm prepared. My body's prepared. I'm ready to go. I've done the rehab, mate. All right? I've listened to my body, what it needs. I'm telling you. And there is a few, and like again, I don't want to reveal my sources.
Yeah.
These clubs are listening to this podcast.
A lot of recruiters listen to this show.
And I'm training at Body Fit in South Melbourne, mate. And you should see.
What are some of the exercises you're doing?
Oh, mate. We're doing them all there.
Yeah. The circuits with...
Well, they've said, because they're so impressed, they want me to take some classes. So not only am I doing those normal classes now, I'm bringing a footy in to get me ready for the draft.
So, yeah, that's what I was about to say. How are you correlating Body Fit to, on-field stuff? Because it's not
squats.
really training, it's not really actually playing footy. It's a circuit that, mums do.
You're single-minded, the way you think, that's how you'd see it. But because I'm so ready for this draft, squats are now, we do a squat, and then after a set of squats, we have a footy, ground ball, hit 45. So that's where I'm at.
So you got the lactic build up.
Oh, what's that? That's how fit I'm going, mate. So, look, I'm ready for the draft. I think...
I'd say maybe mid-season draft, if anything.
Well, didn't you find it a bit coincidental that Essendon got pick 87 today from Carlton? I'm just saying I could be a late pick 70, 80 or 90. That's all I'll say. That's all. I'll just leave it there for next week.
Okay. So, obviously, you've nominated for the draft. The one thing I want to ask you is I'm 99% sure it actually costs money to nominate. Did you have to pay a fee to nominate for the draft?
Look, it's not about fees, mate. You can't put a price on your dreams, can you? Did I pay a fee? Maybe.
I'm 99% sure it costs $100. Let us know if there's anyone out there, by the way.
Oh, who generally I am as well, but
yeah,
who else is my competition?
Well, no. Well, even that, or even the past, or if you've got a friend, we want to speak to this friend. If you've had a friend that's nominated for the draft after speaking to no clubs at all and tried to get picked up and they've paid a fee to get on and thought they were going to get picked up just from nominating. Because you're not going to get picked up unless you've spoken to someone. You don't just nominate and someone goes, oh, what's that name there? Let's pick them up.
Also, I just thought about this. You don't think I'm going to get drafted, but honestly answer this. Am I better than I'm naive to think I'm going top 5. I'm naive to think I'm going top 30.
So you reckon you'll go?
I'll concede I won't go top 30. Do you think that I'm better than the 31st best player in that draft?
No.
You don't reckon I'm better than an 18-year-old kid?
Yeah, but they've got upside.
I've got 3 years in me.
You had your chance.
I've got 3 years in me. So it's saying...
Can you move your leg? That is where I put my feet.
Kick me because I'm getting ready for the draft.
You're obviously there. I'm here.
Oh,
Stop moving.
I've got steel... Don't swing at me. I'm getting ready for the draft. Don't break my leg. So you don't think I'm better than that 31st player?
No.
That's a joke, mate.
Suck.
No, you suck. So, yeah.
Yeah. Well, let's watch this space with that.
We'll watch this space very clearly. Not a chance to go. Like I said, 70, 80, or 90s.
We'll see. We'll see.
Yeah.
I know you normally like making up rumours about me.
That's normally my segment, correct?
Yeah.
They're not. Well, hold on.
People
They're not
people
rumours.
aren't making these up.
2 from 2 is not a rumour. It's fact.
Yeah, but you're painting them about. You're selling.
No.
them. You're selling them. You're doing.
No,
the
you're painting
trick.
yourself with your own paintbrush, buddy.
No.
And I'm bringing it. Yeah.
Oh, you know what? I had a lot of support about the pots.
You actually did. You had more than I thought.
Yeah. So, thank you to all you people out there that.
Piss ants.
Harrison. He says, "G'day, mate. Big Gods played for Wandon last year. He came down to Cranny for an away game, and all the players have to pay $10 for the away games, as you may know. I didn't know that, but thank you for
Neither do I.
letting me know. Well, obviously. I was on the gate with another clogger. Love that. I was collecting the money. Big Bad Goz comes up, and I asked, do you have $10, mate? He looks at me, says no, and continues to walk straight into the rooms.
Yeah, that's true. When the big tuna fishes come into the game,
Mate.
you don't pay the $10 fee. If anything, they're paying to watch me.
You're not only going there on a big pay packet and robbing these clubs, but you're also not paying for the fee on the gate as well.
Mate, the price I pay to put my body through that torture, and you know what? That day it was pissing down rain.
So you remember this straight away?
Oh, do I ever? I remember faking injury that day as well. I remember lots of things. No, look, obviously, that's not true. I would never do that at the country footy. I wouldn't do. And I didn't walk in. I drove in. So that's how I know it's not true. Thanks, Harrison.
Okay.
It's good. That's, see, can't find it. No, mate. Well, I can confirm that I was on a big pay packet. But that's not a rumour. I think that's a fact. It's rumour file, not rumours.
Okay, this one's not a rumour. But I had one more message from another loyal fan, Lachlan.
Love
Lockie,
them.
for sure.
Love them all. Love all my little fans.
And
fans.
he says, Dill, huge fan of the show.
Yep. Good man.
But he says, mate, I'm 12 minutes and 18 seconds into an episode,
Yes.
episode 4 of List Cloggers. Dan's breathing, gee whiz. I know he's an elephant trunk of a nose, and that's him and we love him, but golly, can you slip in a mention to back up just a tad? Anyway, keep up the great work, mate. Love it. If you haven't send your dad a message telling him you love him, and don't forget Deb, which is my mum.
It's nice. It's a nice.
That's really a nice way to end it at the end. So thank you, Lachlan. And we're not meaning to. We know you're self-conscious about your nose, but you have sort of been a little bit close. So just
Yeah, I'm actually having an asthma attack.
fist away.
No, that's not on me. It's on producer Sam because he tells me to come close to the microphone. So I won't do that. But we do appreciate the feedback here on List Cloggers. We do. All right, deal. It's our favourite part of the show. We get to see and hear from the fans. We love the fans writing in, sending us videos, asking questions.
We do.
And we've got one today, Lachlan Pyle.
Yes.
He's got a question here for us, which I think we need to get through.
Hey boys, just wanted to call in and say I'm watching episode 4 right now and couldn't help but notice still your Birds of Paradise in the background, just the natural progression through the last 4 episodes, man. My favourite part of that show, just watching that beautiful Birds of Paradise just sprout some more leaves. So whoever's taking care of that thing, keep doing what you're doing. It's good stuff. See you, boys.
Lockie, is it actually a Birds of Paradise?
I don't know, but it's honestly one of that is the nicest message I've ever received.
What a lovely Birds of Paradise.
And I really appreciate that because I water this a lot.
Do you?
Yeah, as you can see, soil. I've got the bucket in it. Yeah, and I think you're actually quite wrong. It's not actually Birds of Paradise. Definitely not a Birds of Paradise.
So Lockie's a list clogger well and truly because he's faking his way to know things about.
I love the confidence of it because it's definitely not a Birds of Paradise.
I love how he probably knew that 90% of the time we wouldn't do our research on it.
No, but I knew it wasn't a Birds of Paradise. I was just being nice, but you obviously...
Banana plant.
It's not a banana plant.
Yes, it is.
It's not.
Yes, it is.
So yeah, that was great.
Thanks, Lockie.
Lockie, yes, thank you. And guys, we want to start getting more of these questions in. And also, as we said, we're back in studio now. Laws are coming down. They're freeing up. Square area per person per COVID. We could fit some people in this room.
Can we ever? Not enough room here for some list cloggers.
It's not a small room.
No, it's not. It's big. You've done
God,
it again.
get your foot out of my...
Please stop. I've got
You
long limbs.
can't take the whole...
You're tiny. You're 5'2". You are 5'2". You are a pissant.
We've got a question.
Tuck your knees in. I've got arthritis in my legs. I'm in the draft suit. Stop smacking my shins. Leave that for someone else to do.
We've got a question to the audience because we obviously brought up a few weeks ago, what is Crom?
Still don't know.
Oh, by golly, we found out what it was. I've never seen something like it. The immense reaction was incredible. Basically, long story short, there's a few reasons of it, but apparently one of the reasons is someone in a AFL Nuffies page had said "Go Crows," but accidentally spelled it "Go Croms."
It's got Mark Gorringe all over it.
So I think it honestly would have been your old man that did that.
Yeah, he would have for sure. Mark would have.
Yeah, so that's what that was.
Okay, and go Crom,
which is great. And we want to ask another one because you've picked up on this one.
Yeah,
and I don't know what it means either. What is it? You want to talk about it?
Yeah. Why is no cap called no cap? What's no cap mean? I think it means like when you go into a building and you be respectful and take your cap off. Like in the olden day when you go into...
I'm just trying to laugh.
Like when you're on a date and you take your cap off.
So bad that I just...
Sorry.
Yeah. I actually think... I'm not even joking about this, but I actually think it's like no cap, don't cap yourself. Don't cap your potential.
Oh, don't put a ceiling on your potential.
Yeah.
I think you're right. I think the kids would like saying that.
Yeah. Like
the kids don't want to cap their potential.
Yeah. When someone says like, I'm never going to get my homework done. Yo, no cap.
Yeah.
Don't cap yourself.
Oh, but they're agreeing with them. Yeah. It's when you're agreeing with someone, isn't
no
it?
cap. Don't.
So if you said, hey, that's going to be us, say, oh, you're no cap.
No.
Why?
No. It's when you're trying to help someone. So you say, oh, man, I played so bad today. Man, no cap. Don't.
Yeah, that
put,
means that.
Okay.
What is no cap? No cap. I don't know what. Someone tell us what no cap is. Because I've got no idea.
Very, very important month.
Yes,
November.
Very important month, November. A lot of people getting involved. Yourself, well and truly involved. There you go. Face mask. Obviously, your funding page is up and running, which is good. Getting a lot of donations.
Not really.
Not really. Well, we can up them. I'm sure List Cloggers here.
It honestly would be great to get some donations for that because it is a good cause. So the link will be in the show notes for the page, and it's for an incredible cause, obviously men's health, mental health, prostate cancer, and obviously testicular cancer. And we personally have been touched pretty massively by something this week that's obviously come out, in the media with our good mate, Sam Doherty, who he was diagnosed with testicular cancer a couple of weeks ago. And we knew about that. And that was, pre us doing that. But fuck, that was close to home. That was rattling. And, he's all good now and he's such a positive guy, touch wood, and he's had the surgery and it looks like it's going really, really well. And he's got an early stage, which is early prognosis is the most important thing.
Sure. Definitely is. No, you're right. It was definitely, and I know we like to have a good time on the podcast, but this is just such a big thing. Obviously with, I guess all men, we have a stigma of not to speak up or, in this case with Doc, not to really check ourselves as we should to see if anything's there. So I think obviously all things are November, but the one that is real close to home is just the mental health side of things. And for me, and there are obviously a lot of things that come with November, the mental side. And it's great that everyone's growing moustaches and everyone's donating and we have this, month where there's so much awareness around it. But I think the big thing is to start conversations with your mates about how you're feeling and, it's pretty tough. It's all good to say you're going all right and you're feeling fine and nothing's wrong, but it takes a lot more guts and, it's a lot of bravery to say you're not going so well.
It is.
And to tell someone and then also to listen to your mate as well and accept that, someone might be struggling and how you respond to that. So if anything from this month, obviously raise the awareness, do the moustaches and donate, but also just have conversations and ongoing conversations as well.
Yeah.
To keep checking with each other because life's tough, so should be there for each other.
How are you going?
I am good.
You're a funny guy. You post a lot of content that you might seem that you don't ever get down, you don't ever feel heat. Is that true? Are you just happy all the time, 24/7?
No, definitely not. I think, and this again, we haven't spoken about this before the potty. I'm good now, but there was a time post footy 2017 where I wasn't good. I wasn't good at all. There was days where I wasn't happy. I was upset a lot, and I'd cry a lot. A lot happened in that year, and I didn't see that there was a way out of it. So yeah, things are never easy. It's something that I didn't think I wanted to say anything. I didn't want to talk to anyone or tell anyone because I thought I'd be looked at as not who I am, or I'd be less of a man. So the best thing I did was tell someone that I wasn't going well, and I didn't feel normal. I wasn't happy. I just didn't want to get out of bed. I didn't want to eat. I didn't want to see anyone. But the best thing I ever did was saying something to someone, I think.
What did you say? For someone out there that was going through that, who did you reach out? You don't have to name the person.
Yeah.
Who did you reach out to? What did you say to them? And what did they respond to? Just because some people, I think the hardest bit about this is people don't know what to say.
Yeah. No, you don't. Yeah, that's what I didn't want to say anything because I told my dad first. And I said, Mark, look, Dad. I said, I'm not feeling, the same, and I don't know what's wrong. I'm just really upset all the time, and I'm not happy. I don't want to get up in the morning. I don't want to eat. And that wasn't just a week thing. Like mental health, especially, it's not a week or a day where it just happens. This was a 6-month period of my life where it was really dark. So it was just calling Dad and saying, I'm not well. I'm not right. I don't know what it is. And then for Dad or this or whoever it may be to accept that, it's normal, and for him then to share his struggle with his mental health as well. And that's when you're not alone with it.
No.
That's the big thing. I think everyone thinks that they're alone and no one else is feeling the same, but I'm sure, there's 3 of us in this room right now. We've all been in dark spots.
All of us, man. No, I think that's like you can, without giving your journey and your story any dishonor or not enough credit, like everyone's got a story, don't they?
Course,
like
yeah,
everyone's been through tough times, and when you can correlate that with a friend and be there and listen, I think that's the best part. But I think for me, all the times I've been in really shit places, the best thing that I've ever done is, like you said, you've reached out to someone, you spoke to them, but then it's the follow up, and it's like, what do we do then? Like, I think like a plan and a purpose is like the biggest thing you can do. If you don't have a purpose, or if you don't have something to be, if you're not a part of something, or you don't have a purpose, you might not be happy with your job, or you might not be happy with what you're doing outside of it, or if you're just doing your job too much. I think that's the biggest thing. That's why I think and I'm not saying it's when we left footy, but maybe because we weren't a part of footy anymore and you didn't have that purpose, you weren't around your friends every day and different things were changing, you weren't happy with what you're doing or something like that, those things can add up. So if you can find things that you love and consistent with them and find an activity that you're good or a hobby, is that something that helped you?
Yeah, definitely. You got to find something or someone, whether it's a group of friends. Yeah, it's not so much about filling your time with things to do. It's just finding out what, gives you a bit of happiness or relief from the way you're feeling. And I think the first thing I still say is just say something. Just tell someone. Just don't sit in silence and wait and think it's going to get better, because it just manifests into something bigger and bigger. So it is a serious matter. So we'll get a little bit serious here. But if you ever are feeling like there's no way out, this Cloggers, we're all family here, and there's,
and we're going to have all the links.
We will,
in the
yeah,
show notes
yeah.
to
Where
all
you
the
can go
websites.
to and find some help, or just someone to talk to, someone to help. So
we do encourage that this week. Like even for us, then we're pretty open with each other and we chat about these things a lot. But that conversation, it's uncomfortable for about 10 seconds, and then as soon as you move on from that, it's okay. And I think like the best thing that I've learned with conversations, well, I know we're going on about this a bit, but I'm just thinking off the top of my head, sometimes the best thing to do when talking to a male is don't just sit down and have a coffee and talk to someone face to face. Go play golf and talk to someone, because there's something else in the middle. You've got a barrier there, so it's like you're doing something. You could be going for a surf, or you could be playing golf, having a shoot of some hoops, something what it is. So you're actually doing something and talking rather than just talking, because then that can get a bit weird. But if you're playing, or it doesn't get weird, but if you're not good at having those conversations, you've always got something else to fall back to. Whether that be, that was a shit shot, good shot,
definitely.
nice wave, man.
Yeah,
Cowabunga. So yeah, it's been good. Great conversation.
Yeah.
Make sure that we're doing our best here, and if you can spare any some dollars, Movember's a great cause and passionate to all of us. And we love it. So guys, as we said, we're back in the studio.
Oh, baby. Thank God.
It's been so good because
Feels so nice.
I was about to knock you out.
Well, that's funny because I was about to knock you out as well.
Yeah.
I was going to punch you through the Zoom call.
No, like you don't understand,
Yeah.
and girls, how hard it was to get those episodes out. Producer Sam and myself would record, have it all ready. It'd take us 3 days. Apparently, he was on dial-up internet from like the 1960s that like took 3 days to upload a video.
Yeah, it did.
Or something.
It did because I don't, I'm not tech savvy, mate. You know what I am? Hammer in hand building houses. I'm not tech savvy like you guys, okay? And we love the comments, and you obviously love me commenting on, when this premieres, don't you?
Oh no!
What?
So, just on that, the reason you are not allowed to be an admin on the YouTube channel,
I don't want to be.
You don't want to be for one, but you're not allowed to be is because I have to approve every comment you make,
And you love that.
and 70% of them I approve, but there's 30% I don't.
Why not?
Well, they're just not appropriate for what you should be commenting in our community of friends.
So if I was an admin, I could post them.
Yeah, but you're not going to
Let
be
me in. Why not? Easy fix. Let me in. Well, all right. Well, if you guys, you want to see my comments, let's make me an admin. Let's see if we get this thing over the line, okay? So keep sending in your DMs. We love hearing from you. Like I said, we're really still trying to figure out what we're doing here. We're 5 episodes in.
Yeah.
I think we've gotten better.
I feel like we've gotten worse.
We're back in the thirds. We're back in the thirds, but we
need some more people in the studio. Need more
we'll get
faces.
some list cloggers in.
Yeah.
We will. So
Good.
all right.
So yeah.
See you, man.
Buckley kicked one from 50 last week and he's missed the start. He's celebrating a point.
Jackie Chan returns. Gorringe is kicked